This is Shana Robinson of Shana Robinson Enterprises, international speaker, coach, and creator of Rebrand You. But today I want to take the opportunity to speak with you about the 4-animal DISC assessment. I had the absolute pleasure of taking this assessment back in April and meeting Chris Daniel, the PMP guru himself. But I want to share with you a little bit about my experience of taking the assessment itself. So I got the link, I went through, and what I noticed right away was that there were some questions that I wasn't sure if I fit into perfectly. There were some options that I didn't feel like I could select any of them, and there were other ones that I felt like, wow, this is totally me. How do they know? After going through, I actually received this, and it's a very in-depth, tailored to you assessment based off of your results. So I'm just going to show you a little bit here about mine and what I learned about myself and what I gained from it essentially. So what I learned about myself was that I am what Chris would call a flamingo. I have a big personality. I'm the people person. I'm the life of the party. But then my second dominant trait is that I'm a gorilla. And what that means is that I'm a leader. I'm very strong-headed. Let's just go. Let's get it done. So what did I gain from doing this assessment? Of course, right away when I got it, I read over it, and there were some things that I was like, how does he know who I am, about me, my strengths and my weaknesses? What areas I should grow in? What areas I tend to have more difficulty in? But as I read through it, I'll be honest, the first time that I read through, I didn't exactly know what to do with it. It was great information. I had never done a DISC assessment like this. Never mind, I had never done a DISC assessment. There are other personality assessments out there that teach you about yourself, but this one was so thorough. So as I actually got to sit in a room where Chris explained this in more depth, what happened was I began to understand myself. And one of the things that I really learned about myself in that moment was I have such an amazing ability to inspire and motivate other people, which goes great with my line of work, but that it was really difficult for me to do that for myself. And that was so true. And in that moment, it was totally an aha moment. So what did I gain from doing this? After leaving the boot camp, what we actually got to do was I read over it again, and I got to look at it from the perspective of understanding all the different animals, where I fit in, what my strengths were, and the areas that could be growth areas for me were actually areas that I looked for people when I was building my team out for my business. So I needed a turtle who was going to be very thorough, someone who was going to take their time, wanted to know all the details. I needed a chameleon. A chameleon is somebody who takes their time, but still wants to know everything. And because as a flamingo, I'm so impulsive, it's great to have other people on my team who are able to take more time to be more cognizant, more mindful, and more thoughtful of the process. And then I also needed a gorilla. Even though that's my second dominant trait, we needed somebody on the team who would come in and just get it done. And all of these people, when we come together, are super powerful. So the last thing that I'm going to talk about is what have I done with my results since then? So what I've done is, as I just mentioned, I've been able to build my team in a stronger way. But one of the instant changes that I made that was a total game changer for me was to be able to come in right back from that weekend, and I decided that I was no longer going to do one-to-one coaching, which actually really drained me. I made the instant change to do group coaching, and that was a suggestion just from knowing my personality and having a brief conversation with Chris. He said, you know what, this is going to energize you, it's going to motivate you, you're going to have way more fun because you love and thrive off of people. So hence we made that change, and as a result, everyone that had signed up for my one-to-one program brought together their skills, their talents, their abilities, and as a result, the coaching program was that much more strong, that much more results oriented and focused, and we got some amazing testimonials and results out of that. So I just want to encourage everybody who's listening to this right now, take the opportunity to click on the 4 animal disc assessment. If you have not done this, you are totally missing out. But the biggest thing is that don't just do it. Read through this. I reference it time and time again. When I'm feeling down, when I'm feeling like I'm a little bit lost and I don't know what to do next, this disc assessment has become a tool for me to just reference and a little bit of a guide of where I should go and what I should do next. So I heavily encourage you to take your own 4 animal disc assessment and to get in contact with Chris Daniel, the PMP guru himself, and see how you can take your business, your success, your position, your growth, and your life to the next level.